Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Dwarfin87 here, bringing you a quick video. Today we're going to be looking at the currency available in Destiny 2. Now, if you're new to Destiny 2, this is going to be a quick guide on how to get your currency and spend your currency throughout the game. It's a little bit overwhelming when you start playing Destiny 2 and you start seeing a lot of stuff show up in your inventory that technically is currency. You have no idea what to do with it. So today we're going to be able to take a look at it and see what we can do with some of the items that we get early on the game, and majority of the items that you probably want to keep and not use until you get to a higher item level. So first of all, we're going to start with the most basic form of currency. Glimmer is the form of currency that you can get from basically doing any activity or killing any mob. The cap for Glimmer is 100,000, and to be sincere, if you level from 0 to 20, you will probably be capped on Glimmer by the end of your leveling process. You can spend Glimmer in two specific places. Number one being you spend it with K6 to buy the treasure maps, and number two, you can spend it with Banshee to buy weapon mods. So keep an eye on this Glimmer cap. As you see that you're about to hit it, it might be good for you to drop some of it to K6 or Banshee, and then as you start getting on the habit of doing your weekly activities, you're going to be using that a lot more. The second type of currency we're going to be looking at today is going to be your Legendary Shards. Legendary Shards come a very simple source. The only way for you to get Legendary Shards is for you to dismantle your legendary weapons or exotic weapons or armor. At the same time, you can use it to gain better equipment. One of the things that you're going to be using your Legendary Shards for is to buy exotic equipment from the vendor called Sir. I do my Sir guides every Friday, so keep an eye out for that. You can find Sir in many locations throughout different worlds on a weekly basis, and he will be able to sell you some of the equipment that he has. This is one of the grenade launchers that I purchased from Sir last week. So again, you are able to use Legendary Shards for that as well. One of the other reasons why you probably want to use Legendary Shards for is to empower your current exotic or legendary equipment. As you can see from the video, I do have a 155 attack pulse rifle. I also have a 265 attack pulse rifle. So in order for you to empower your current exotic, you're going to go to details, scroll down to the bottom left, and it will give you the option to dismantle and use the other pulse rifle that you currently have and turn it into a 265 level weapon. So let me show you how to do that real quick. What I'm going to have to do is we're going to have to unequip the current pulse rifle that I have in there. So let me equip this one, go back to details, bottom left, and as you can see, it is going to cost me 500 Glimmer and 1 Legendary Shard for me to do this. So once you press F and leave it, you will be able to see that your exotic weapon now is level 70. So now you have a nice exotic weapon that used to be level 155. Now it's at 270. Make sure that you do not dismantle any of your legendaries that you get throughout the game. Even the low level ones will eventually become useful for you by simply infusing them with other weapons that are of the similar type and making them a better level legendary or exotic weapon. The next currency that we're going to cover is going to be Bright Dust. Bright Dust can be acquired from Bright Engrams or by dismantling items found in Bright Engrams. A lot of the things that you get in Bright Engrams are basically vehicles, shaders, mods. All of those items will eventually drop Bright Dust if you dismantle the ones that came from the Bright Engrams only. Bright Dust can be used to buy more mods, more vehicles, and more shaders. So make sure you keep an eye on those as well in case you don't like your current inventory of shaders, or you want to get a better vehicle, or you just want to drop it and see what you get. There's not really a big use for Bright Dust besides the simple fact that you'll get something that will look better than what you currently have. It's a very cosmetic currency. That is the only reason why it exists. Now we are going to cover Silver. Silver is the currency that you can actually purchase in the world with real currency. The only reason you would ever want to buy that is you really have a lot of money and you want to waste it on something that is going to make you look better. Silver really doesn't have any effect on your performance. It doesn't purchase any equipment. You can't use it for any of that. A lot of the things that you can use silver for is to purchase, again, shaders for different colors for your armor, shaders for your weapons, vehicles. Again, nothing that is going to affect your performance. So it really doesn't have a place in Destiny 2 besides the simple fact that you want to make your character look fabulous. Now, the second form of currency that we're going to talk about is going to be tokens and building materials. Tokens and building materials can be earned throughout the game. You can actually get them from basically almost any activity or any loot chest that you find in the area. Tokens themselves will allow you to earn reputation. I believe the bar fills at 20. So let's take a look at it right now. I spent 10 and 10 more, and now I get a Nessus engram. All of the engrams in each planet go up to 265. So the items that you will get out of this specific engrams will come from an item level no higher than 265. So make sure you use these throughout your leveling. As soon as you hit 20, make sure you spend all of your tokens in all of your building materials. As you can see, I spent 5 building materials. So building materials is actually a little bit less of a value than tokens are. Tokens fill your bar a lot faster and let you get items out a lot faster. I know we talked about Legendary Shards, and as you saw from me opening one of the tokens, I did receive some Legendary Shards from opening engrams at the planet level as well. So make sure you keep an eye on those. Oh geez, I'm so close to that. Make sure you keep an eye on those through your leveling, your item leveling, and get to those planets, turn them all in as soon as possible. As you're doing your weekly activities, when you finish your weekly activities, make sure you visit the specific vendors in the planets to drop those as well. Now there's a total of another 3 tokens that you want to keep an eye on. The ones that you use and you acquire through strikes and through nightfall that get turned in with Sabala. Sabala once again has a reputation bar. You fill that reputation bar by turning in your tokens. It also allows you to get power armor or weapons at the power level of 265. Crucible tokens are also earned doing PvP activities. You can turn those in here with Lord Shax. Shax will give you, as well as the other vendors, a 265 engram. That will allow you to get item level 265 armor or weapons. Ikora is the last item vendor, or reputation vendor, I guess you can say, that will be taking tokens. Ikora herself takes the Vanguard Research token. This can be acquired by doing the meditations from Ikora. So these specific missions pop up weekly. They change every week when the servers reset. So make sure you complete those before the reset to get those tokens. Tokens get you reputation. Reputation gets you engrams. Again, same with the other vendors. You can use these tokens to get you to power level of 265. And from there, you can start participating on the weekly grind to get you from 265 to 305, which will be covered in some of my later videos. The last set of currency I want to talk to you guys about is the materials earned from dismantling weapons. Gunsmith materials will allow you to fill the reputation bar here for Banshee 44. Once you fill that bar, you will also get, as with the other vendors, an engram that will be at the highest item level 265. Now, besides the fact that you can turn in your materials here, you can also exchange some of your rare mods from legendary mods. In order for you to do this, you need to be item level 280 and turn in 3 mods for a total of 1 legendary mod. As you can see, I do have some of those available, and I have the 3 out of 3. However, because this specific character that I'm playing with right now is not level 280, I cannot purchase these mods yet. So make sure you keep those mods, even though you might not think, why do I need 10 of these mods for? Keep them in there because eventually you're going to use them in this specific exchange. Now, I know earlier we talked about Glimmer. Glimmer can be traded here for a specific mods from Banshee 44. Not a specific, I'm sorry. I meant to say mods that are rare and mods that are random. So make sure that you keep that glimmer around. If you have too much glimmer, just take a quick trip, talk to Banshee. Banshee will be able to trade you some of that glimmer for a random mod. So if you haven't done so yet, make sure you subscribe, hit that like button, make sure you turn on notifications. I am trying to do the weekly activities and get those loaded for you as soon as possible, so you have a quick guide on how to get those done and where to go without having to waste time on researching them yourself. So any questions that you have, once again, put on the comments below. This is Dwarfin87 signing off. See you in the next video.